Yo, 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 what is happening? This is Shir Yashub, and this is Mo Talk. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead and subscribe. Help a brother get to 500 before the month is over with. I want to cover something that hasn't really been covered in women's basketball. Um, I haven't heard it being talked about anyway. In light of Caitlin Clark, the Caitlin Clark buzz is putting a damper on a lot of topics that is going on in women's basketball at this particular time, college and professionally. So much so to the point that we really haven't even heard a whole lot on the undefeated season of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Congratulations, Coach Dunn, for an amazing season, and to your team for winning a national championship. Um, I'm not sure if you've been invited to the White House or not, but if so, kudos to you. You deserve it. And I guess this time they didn't invite the runner-up team. But yo, there is something that is worthy of talking about. A bright side, something that has never happened before. History has been made in the WNBA. And that is for the first time in the 27 years of this particular league, 2024 season tickets have been sold out in some markets. And that's great. I want to give a great shout out to the women's sport, basketball. Regardless of what I think about Caitlin Clark, what's going on now is going to be beneficial for all of these girls on the back end. I said what I said about her. I meant what I said. And in case you didn't hear what I said, I'll repeat it. I don't believe that she is deserving of all of the attention that she is getting right now because she haven't even laced up a pair of sneakers in the WNBA at this particular time. When there are so many women that have proven themselves and they never had the opportunity from any of these companies to be in the spotlight of this manner. The whole thing of what I'm saying is that the WNBA has had its opportunities and let them go by as far as marketing the sport for these women and making a lot of these girls household names. But for these teams to have season ticket sellouts, that is huge. And I know a lot of that has to do with Caitlin Clark. But Caitlin didn't do this all by herself. Let me throw that out there as well. Angel Reese got a lot to do with this here. I don't believe that Caitlin Clark would be as big as she is without Angel Reese. I believe that they complemented each other. Their time at LSU and at Iowa, especially with the big games that they played in March of the last 2 years. I believe that the two of them together has done something for women's basketball that we haven't seen in the past. And now it's up to the WNBA and college to maintain the level of excellency that these two women have put them on. But there are some things in the WNBA that they need to clean up if they want to maintain what it is that they have. Because understand, as quick as you get to the top, you can go right back down to the bottom. This is an article out of Just Women's Sports, and it says WNBA team make history with 2024 season ticket sellouts. And again, congratulations to the league for that. A relatively young league, only 27 years old. All pretense and purposes is just 3 generations old when it comes to sports. But it says for the first time in history, 3 different WNBA teams have completely sold out of season ticket plans. well before the league's May 14th kickoff. Call it the Caitlin Clark effect, attributed to this year's tenacious rookie class, or look to the skyrocketing visibility of veteran players across the board. But no matter the cause, facts are facts. Tickets of the 2024 WNBA season are selling like never before. It only takes a little bit of marketing to get people in a frenzy about something. We've seen this happen time and time again. Anything that we buy that is flying off the shelf is flying off the shelves because it has been marketed to us. And we have been told that this is what you're going to like. And so, and this has been one of my arguments when it comes to women basketball. Now, the league, I'm gonna be honest with something. The WNBA has not helped itself, okay, as far as not being marketed. I still believe that these shoe companies and TV deals could have done a better job at marketing these girls, but the league itself, it hasn't really helped itself. Some of the things that I'm talking about that it needs to clean up is that the WNBA tries to market themselves as a family friendly event when in reality it's not. It's too much LGBTQ. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. One of the reasons a lot of people don't go to those games is because don't nobody want to take their families to those games and sit around that type of environment. They don't. You can see it on the TV. You see it. Even with a lot of the players. I'm just going to be honest. And so this is an opportunity for them to clean up their image. This is an opportunity for them to take a reflection of who they are right now, take note of what has not worked, and start all over on a blank piece of paper. This league has the ability to create superstars. We're seeing it right now, regardless to what I think about Caitlin Clark. The girl she's a superstar. She is. She's selling jerseys. I wear New Era caps. I'm a huge New Era cap wearer. And I've never seen a WNBA New Era cap in lids in the store. So I just Googled New Era caps for WNBA teams. And I don't believe that I saw a cap for every team, but what I saw was several dope caps for Caitlin Clark. Like for real, I wouldn't buy one because I'm not a Caitlin Clark fan, but some dope caps though. You know, she's a superstar. And so if the WNBA clean up its image and it makes itself to appear as a professional basketball organization, they could have the ticket sales that they have been desiring to have. But it starts with the management setting a precedence and letting it trickle down and making sure that the players understand that there is a certain image that we have to maintain. I think another thing that the WNBA could do is, and it's just my opinion, and I have heard other people talk about this, and I have heard people say this, but I think that the WNBA could lower the rim just 1 foot, just 1 foot. I'm not talking 2 feet. I'm not talking 2.5 feet. I'm just talking 1 foot from 10 to 9. They would have an above the rim game. You got a 6'7" post coming into the league right now, Camilla Cardoza, you know. And with the guard play that is in the WNBA, and they have several bigs that is in the league. If you drop that goal just 1 foot, you would have an above the rim game. You got a college player right now by the name of Juju Watson I can guarantee you that if it come from 10 to 9, that Juju would give us a phenomenal play. If it was 9 feet years ago, man, can you imagine what Candace Parker would have looked like, or Maya Moore would have looked like on a 9 foot goal? Caitlin Clark has proven that people like entertainment. That's what they like. They like entertainment. So if you go from 10 to 9, you will have more entertainment. You will have higher ticket sales. You will have more revenue. You will create more stars. You will be able to give the ladies a better incentive in coming to the league, something that they can for real dream about and make better. But going back to the article, let's talk about some of the teams that have sold out. It says on Monday, the Dallas Wings became the third team to sell out of season ticket memberships in the league's 27-year history. The announcement from Arlington came shortly after the Atlanta Dream issued their own season ticket sellout statement. Also on Monday, and almost 7 weeks after the back-to-back WNBA champion Las Vegas Aces made headlines by becoming the first ever WNBA team to sell out their season ticket allotment. That really do deserve an applaud. But the question I have is, will the WNBA maintain it? Will they maintain this level of success that they have right now? The Dallas Wings, Atlanta Dreams, and the Las Vegas Aces have sold out their season tickets, and their single seat ticket sales are also increasing by 40%. And we know we got Caitlin Clark going to Indiana. They talking about that they had to move to venues because the place where they normally play was not able to hold the ticket sales that they were getting. And, you know, eyes are going to be also on Chicago Sky with Angel Reese and Camila Cardoza clogging up that middle, grabbing all of the rebounds. For the first time, the WNBA is making some moves. And yes, I am a little salty because I have always wanted people to enjoy this sport. I've always wanted people to know about the WNBA. Well, not so much the WNBA, because this is really going to be my first time watching the WNBA too. Ain't no use to me sitting here stunting on that. But women basketball, women college basketball is where it has always been. And now with this class of rookies that is going into the league that has received the notoriety that they have received, there are going to be eyes on the WNBA. If they clean up their act, stop being so LGBTQ positive, for real create a family night environment. That's one of the main things that they can do. If they do that and make the WNBA look like a professional organization from the top all the way down to the bottom, instead of it looking like semi-pro with Will Ferrell, they would be able to maintain this level of success that they have. And they would be able to give these ladies more money because they will be in a better position to create more superstars. That's one of the biggest problems, is that they don't have enough superstars in the league. They are creating one with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is kind of like a test dummy to see if it's possible. And by all intents and purposes, regardless of how I think about her, it is possible. I know I ain't gonna win that fight. There's way too many of y'all Caitlin Clark fans out there. I just watched a video of a guy. It sounded like he was just, oh my God. I think this dude here want to marry Caitlin Clark. And it was funny because he calling her the best player that ever played women's basketball. And there's so many people who truly believe that. And to me, that is so disrespectful to the women who have came before her. She is an exciting player. Anybody who can pull up from the logo with the confidence that she got, but she's going to have to add more to her game, people. She's going to have to add more to her game. I predict that what we're going to see with Angel Reese and Aaliyah Boston in Indiana is a basketball style a lot like Utah Jazz with Karl Malone and Stockton back in the day. You're going to see a lot of pick and rolls, a lot of pick and rolls, a lot of pick and rolls. She's going to be good. She is. But she got a learning curve that she has to do. And so I keep trying to tell y'all, do not be expecting these 40-point games that she was giving you at Iowa. College basketball is a different type of basketball from professional basketball. But the question that I'm asking, fill up the comments. I would love to hear what you guys think about this. Do you think that the WNBA will be able to maintain its level of success? This is Shir Yashub. This is Mo Talk.